I thought I saw something where it said about bow hunting.
No.
Yeah, I think, Chuck will be in a minute, but I think we've always allowed bow, shotgun and muzzleloader.
Well, we voted not to let you go to court for the bow last year, or
No,
2 years
that
ago.
was for a later hunt that we would have had to go to court for in the late archery season. But this hunt has always had archery. I don't know that anybody ever used a bow, but they could have.
Drawing the zeros and the alternates.
We allowed bows for 2 years, right?
What's that?
Yeah, bow, muzzleloader, and shotgun.
Close the meeting between the going.
Who said that?
That's what it says.
To pull the losers, to be honest, here today, because I think, what do you have, about
There's
100?
148.
There's 148 in there. We need 100 winners and 25 alternates. So it would be easier to pull 23
said that.
losers and 25 alternates.
I agree, we agree up here.
Okay, so we'll pull the losers first. So we'll pull 23
You're sure you have
losers.
148? Okay, so pull 23 of
Okay,
those.
there wants to start.
And Sally's going to watch. We have a handful of people that hunted before and didn't submit
Their names
reports.
aren't on the list. We have
Okay,
a
these,
list
what
of
about the
them.
last one on
She
bottom?
would check out.
Okay, so they're not in.
These are the losers.
Right.
1,
We really don't have to have names on those because they're losers.
You're not gonna mix them up?
3.
Yeah, why don't you mix them up a little, Chuck?
Hmm?
Mix them
I
up a
think they
little
were,
bit.
and he just pulled a clump.
I did, we did.
Yeah, but, you know.
Okay.
We got the cameras on, get the camera on.
Yeah, I mean, we
sure
wanna make
that
sure
a lot
that
of
people
public
have
info
believed
on.
it's fair.
Nobody wants to be part of
I think we'll count
I don't
1,
know.
2,
Well, maybe
3,
a month
4,
ago.
5, 6,
What's that?
6,
Coke?
7,
Coke is a
8.
different
What,
color.
the silver you mean?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
beach ball. Yeah, it's different.
That's right, keep on it.
They changed it.
We got
And then everyone
Now you want
drive
25.
Now we have 25 alternates.
We'll wait till she double checks
Who was
these.
the guy from overseas?
Bowman Boris is still
Yeah.
there.
Boris is
Oh.
still there.
He's still
Okay,
there.
so we can keep those separate as the losers.
Is he
These 25 would be the alternates. Do you want to read names on
Is he
alternates?
from Russia? Really?
It's up to you.
Do we have
Your hunt.
anybody in the audience that's not that?
Joella and
See if we got
Litz.
drawn.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, then Joella, she said she's in. Okay, well, that concludes the drawing. They'll get noticed
Thank
by
you.
Sally. They have to come out to the park on Sunday the 15th from 1 to 3 to present their licenses, do their paperwork, get their permit. And that's at the point where we go to alternates if we need them. There might be folks that fill their doe tags between now and then and won't be able to hunt, so that's why we have alternates to fill in. And then the hunt is the Wednesday through Saturday of the first week of buck season, and of course it's doe only.
And didn't I read something that
This is the last year. I'm
Did-
sorry.
Didn't I read something that this is the highest count of deer you've ever had?
Yes,
And Chuck can
yes,
speak to that
yes.
better than I
I don't know if you got it or not, but a couple weeks ago, I sent you
That's all.
a blurb on the deer density survey. It's amazing. Even now, the way they do that, of course, is you count droppings in a meter square every 100 feet. And even now, when I'm up in the mountain, I never saw anything like this in terms of the amount of deer signs.
Do you think it's
I
because,
don't know what it is.
do you think it's because the other side of the road was truly clear cut and there's some there that they,
So, but it shows that we're doing the right thing with the exclusion fencing. That'll be going up 11,700 feet. That'll be going up late fall after leaf down, and then 15,000 trees will be planted
Probably
in
more.
spring. In spring.
and what is the deer density this year? Do you remember?
The
Deer density.
what was it, 30 something per acre, per square acre, or per square mile, not per square acre, per square mile.
Was the highest we've
And I
seen.
think that our highest was like 20 before. It's almost double. And we did the math is the same. The test area is exactly the same. The transects were the same. Everything was the same. So unless DCNR Forester goofed up on the math, which I double checked it, but
If
you
we,
know.
if we would have done a hunt last year, do you think that had anything to do with it, that we didn't do that hunt?
The-
The hunt last year.
hunt
we
last
didn't do.
year.
Well, we did 5 and 6, we skipped 7, and we were going to do 8, but that didn't work out, because we wanted to do bow season, and you know the story on that. So we don't feel, we feel that if we would have had a maintenance hunt last year, it would be down, but we don't feel that that was consequential in why it's so high this year. We just don't know. But the last year of the 5-year window, so
Then what?
Tom Harlan will be in here to see you probably at the turn of the year.
It would be later than that. We want to
after-
wait till we do deer density in the
Yeah.
spring,
After we know what's going on.
and then we'll make a
with this.
recommendation as to whether or not to go back to court for some kind of hunt in the future. But we need to see the density numbers. They're typically run in March. Is when we do, before green up is when we do the deer density, just to get a number there. We've got a fairly decent database now, because I think this year was probably the 6th year that we've done deer density, Chuck.
This is that might be the 6th, I think it's the 5th. It's the 5th.
So we
They
have a
followed
pretty
the-
decent database now as to watch trends. So every year that we do one, I'm more and more comfortable with the data.
Well, the thing that's, and especially with the first year, because we had the highest deer density the first year that we hunted 05, and of course we saw the harvest. The second year, we had fewer hunters, and we had many less deer harvested, but we had terrible weather. The first 2 days, the weather was
Rain.
pea soup fog, it was terrible. So